Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now this video is going to be about 3 artists that I really wish would release some new music, and I'm kind of hoping that 2017 is going to be the year in which they do it. So number 1 on my list has got to be Gautier. Where the hell did this guy go? Now if you don't know who Gautier is, that's understandable because he's never really released anything that's been particularly successful commercially. He might have one song that maybe has like 1,000 views on YouTube or something like that. It's called Somebody Where We Used to Go, I think. I don't know, it's not a very memorable song. I'm assuming that we all know what I'm talking about here. Somebody That I Used to Know was like one of the most commercially successful hits of 2011 and 12, I think. Anyway, whether or not you love or hate that song, this is the album that it's from. It's called Making Mirrors, and he released this in 2011. This was about the same time that I was first getting into vinyl, and this album was actually one of the first big purchases that I made. It wasn't just something I found in a charity shop. It honestly is an incredible album, and I really recommend that anyone who hasn't listened to the whole thing, listen to it, because it's really good. But where has he gone? It's been over 5 years since this was released, and not only has he not released anything new, but he hasn't even sort of hinted about releasing anything new either. Now I know that he's a member of an Australian band called The Basics, and they recorded an album in 2014 called The Age of Entitlement, which, if I'm totally honest, I haven't listened to. Maybe I should, but I'm pretty sure that it's not the same style as this at all. But yeah, that's an amazing album. He's an amazing artist as well. I really love pretty much everything that he's done. His music videos are fantastic. The music itself is often really experimental, and he relies heavily on samples, and I just love it. It's really good. And I want some more. Gautier is the only artist on this list that I genuinely have no idea if he will ever release another solo album, but I can live in hope, so with any luck there'll be some new music from him on the horizon. Artist number 2 on the list is London Grammar. Now I really like them. They've only ever released one album, which is called If You Wait, and this came out in 2013. So it's a little bit more recent than Gautier's stuff, but it's still been 3 years since we had a release from them of any kind. I'm pretty sure that the lead singer did some collaborative work with other artists, but there has just been no new music from them at all for so long. And this album is so good. I can remember getting it the summer before I came to uni, and it's just one of those albums that's always stuck with me. Her voice is amazing, the instrumentation and composition is fantastic, and it's something that I still listen to at least on a weekly basis now, if not on a daily basis. One of the things that annoys me about them is that they're so silent on social media as well. Now I know that this probably means that there's going to be a huge announcement coming out at some point, but the last update that they made on Facebook to their music was in February of this year, where they basically said sorry for being so quiet, and that they've been working hard, and that they're in the studio, and that they can't wait for everyone to hear their new music. But that was in February. It's December now. Like, guys, it's been 10 months. Please give us something to work with. So with any luck, in 2017, these guys will at the very least announce a new album. Now the final artist on the list is Paul Thomas Saunders. This is his album Beautiful Desolation, which came out in 2014. This is one of my favourite records of all time by one of my current favourite artists. It is beautiful, both lyrically, musically, and in its production. I actually did a cover of his song A Lunar Veteran's Guide to Re-Entry about a year and a half ago, which I'll link there and you can watch it if you like. I did actually tweet him with my cover when I released it, and he replied with, "Absolutely smashed it. Thank you so much." No big deal. But yeah, I was introduced to him when I went to see Ray Morris live at the London Village Underground, and he was the support act, but he played an acoustic set. And I can remember as soon as he started singing thinking, this guy has got an amazing voice, and I just really liked his songs. Mostly like the lyrics I found really interesting. I saw him hanging around at his merch stand at the end of that gig, and I still regret today not going over and just like saying hi and having a chat, because he is someone who I have listened to at least on a weekly basis and sometimes on a daily basis for the last like 2-3 years of my life. I love this album and the EPs that he's released before it so much, and the reason I'm including him in this list is because he's the one that I feel there might be a chance that he will release a new album in 2017. I follow him on Instagram and Twitter, and I find that while he doesn't post all that much, whenever he does post something and people ask in the comments if he's working on anything new, on any new music, he does always hint that he is. I say hint, he has flat out stated that he is working really hard at the moment on new material. And I just really hope 2017 is a year that I can get another Paul Thomas Saunders record on wax and play it all the time as I do to this one. So that is the end of my list. Those are the 3 artists that I am most looking forward to releasing new music, and I really hope that 2017 is the year in which they do so. Just to clarify, I am in no way trying to say that I'm annoyed at artists for not making more music. I totally understand that the creative process is something that can take a huge amount of time, and no one wants to release something, especially something artistic, that they're not happy with. I'm not trying to say these people should fucking hurry up and release more music. All I'm saying is that I can't wait for the moment that they do. Let me know what you're most excited for. Are there any artists that you can't wait to hear new music from? Do you agree or disagree with any of my choices? Let me know down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you all very soon.